Hey my friends, welcome back to Tutorialverse Hub. We're going to master one of the most reliable and powerful friction knots out there. The Prusik knot, sometimes known as a Prusik hitch. Why is this knot so special? Well, imagine a knot that can slide freely along a rope when you want it to, but grips like a vice the moment you apply a load. That's the key to the Prusik. It's an essential skill for climbers, arborists, cavers, and anyone who works with ropes at height. It's your go-to for ascending ropes, creating a progress capture system, or even for self-rescue situations. The beauty of this knot lies in its simplicity and its incredible strength. It's easy to tie, easy to inspect, and when tied correctly, it's exceptionally secure. So, grab a length of rope and a cord, and let's get started. For this demonstration, I'm using a thick, sturdy wooden dowel to represent our main rope. This will give you a clear, unobstructed view of every single step. And for the knot itself, I have this bright orange accessory cord. Using contrasting colors like this is a fantastic way to learn. It makes it really easy to see how the ropes interact and where each part of the knot should go. The cord I'm using is thinner than the main line, which is crucial for a friction hitch to work properly. As a general rule, your Prusik cord should be about 50 to 80% of the diameter of the main rope. This difference in diameter is what allows the knot to bite down and grip effectively. So, let's lay our orange cord over the top of our main line, with roughly equal lengths hanging down on either side. We're now perfectly set up to start tying. Now let's form the knot. Take the two ends of your orange cord and bring them underneath the main line. You should now have a loop at the top and the two ends hanging below. This is our starting position. We're going to take both ends of the cord and wrap them up and through that top loop. This is our first wrap. Go ahead and pull it snug, but not super tight just yet. See how the cord wraps around the main line? Now, we repeat that exact same motion. Take the two ends again, bring them up from underneath, and pass them through the main loop for a second time. This is a double Prusik, the most common and reliable version. Notice how the wraps are sitting neatly next to each other. This is called dressing the knot. A well-dressed knot is a happy knot. It's stronger and easier to check. Let's do one more wrap for good measure. Take those ends, bring them up, and pass them through the main loop for a third time. This creates a triple Prusik, which offers even more gripping power, especially on wet or icy ropes. Look closely at how the wraps are perfectly parallel. There are no crosses or overlaps within the knot itself. Each wrap lies smoothly against the one before it. This clean structure is the key to the knot's function. Once you have your wraps, it's time to set the knot. This means tightening it down. Pull firmly on both of the tail ends of the cord. You'll feel the knot cinch down onto the main line. Give it a good strong tug. You can see how the coils bite into the surface. That is the friction at work. Now for the moment of truth. Let's test its holding power. I'm going to pull on the loop of the Prusik. I'm putting a significant amount of force on this, and as you can see, it's not moving. It's completely locked in place. The more tension you apply, the tighter it grips. It's an incredibly secure connection. But here's the brilliant part. Watch this. When I release the tension and hold the knot itself, I can easily slide it up and down the main line. See? It moves freely. But the second I apply a load to the loop, it locks. It's this dual-purpose nature that makes the Prusik so invaluable. You have control. You decide when it moves and when it holds. It's a simple, elegant solution to a complex problem, and now you know how to tie it perfectly. So there you have it, the Prusik knot from start to finish. We covered how to wrap it, how to dress it for maximum strength, and how to set it so it's ready for action. Practice this knot until you can tie it with your eyes closed. It's one of those fundamental skills that could one day be a real lifesaver. Remember, always use the right core diameter and always inspect your knots before trusting them with any load. Your safety is paramount. If you found this tutorial helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more in-depth knot tying guides and outdoor skills. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you in the next video.